Hello there, my fellow gene-edited soldiers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Vault Builders, Episode 13, Improving the Gene Vault. Does anyone else mind? Not really, but Moxie and Front-Sized can, start doing it if I don't want to keep hunting pointlessly. Because if they, what I can do is I can stop mining the steel, which you need skill for yield, and just mine the other stuff. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Have them chip away, even if it's slow, who cares? And I hit compacted machinery. Cool. I could send Rod to go hunt. The thing is, he doesn't have a passion in hunting, so I'll do it, but he's not gonna hit any, he's not going to level up reasonably, but even getting him into a few levels might be really helpful, to be fair. So yeah, I'll do it. I'm not expecting miracles. Because when you have no passion, the needle doesn't move very fast. Okay, the trio's bedrooms are starting to get kind of nice. I can also hook one of the bedrooms up in the lab. It can serve a dual purpose. So we'll put Professor K up there. And here is a choice. Which power to accept? So, we can give Crimson Psychic Shock. The subject is capable of shocking a target's mind with chaotic images, blocking coherent perception, and dropping them into a state of psychic shock, and gets the weakness of Conscious Objector, knowing that, any weakness can be removed. Or Fire Breath. Able to spew fire for 12 range in front of you, burning enemies and sending them running, and becoming paralyzed. But again, weaknesses don't matter. And it looks overwhelmingly like we're going to do shock. So let's immediately enter the pool and remove that weakness, because I don't want weaknesses that I can avoid. And as long as my batteries have power, which currently they do, although they're running low, we can just keep running this up. So speaking of lower batteries, Rod, can you knock something unconscious so we can stick it in the pod? Here, try to shoot the Mega Sloth. Oh, oh, dang it. I was trying to steal the Ibex out from under the wolf. Uh-oh, wolf got pissed. Professor, you're closest. Control Station Raid. 4 Jans, 4 troops. That's a big reward, but again, we're not powerful quite enough to be able to mow over those kind of attacks. Someday, maybe. Professor K, can you knock something unconscious so that we can stick it into the bio battery? Your shooting is 2. Yeah, my shooters are pretty, oof. And yes, my dog's name is Yoda. This is Yoda over here. The quest timer for the vault, I'm assuming you mean, is 12 days. I still have plenty of time on that. Hey, Ban, how's it going, man? What were you playing today? Farming sim. How are you liking it? I have watched Raw Storage more than me. Oh, and by the way, hi! Thank you for the raid. I've watched a bit of Farming Sim. It's not really my speed, but, you know. I think it's well liked, right? It has pretty good ratings. What are your thoughts of it? And for you and your raiders, this is, I do a marathon every month, and this is my marathon for this month, which is, Ancient Soldier Vault Building. Empire Deserters. And, all the details can be found in these two commands if you're interested. You're really enjoying it, you gotta admit. You don't think you would, but asking it for like 5 years and you finally committed to it? Well, that's good to hear. I mean, again, I don't think it was really my jam, but like, maybe not on stream, but I do sometimes find myself playing games like that for fun on my own. Just because it's chill. It's similar to sort of the village building genre too, ish. Because you're building up a bit of an empire. I don't know. It's intriguing. Gives you the kind of one more job type of feel. Yes, that I know. Feeling well. We're definitely going to want to solve our power shortage before Crimson suffers a power loss death fate. So, Moxie, you can actually hit targets. I'm gonna force Moxie out here to go down some animals. Let's try... Oh, you are unconscious, aren't you? Oh no, you're coalescing. Hurt but not kill. Fine. Well, if I wait long enough, this Mega Sloth is going to die of blood loss. Rod can try to shoot at it. Try again. Oh, he hit it once. At this rate, he's gonna, like, kill it, and I'm gonna be sad. Oh my god, you hit it, like, 3 times! Run! And stop doing that. Oh my god, quit it, quit shooting. I want it unconscious, I don't want it dead. I need to shove it into the biobattery. Just... Psychic Shock will actually be really handy now that I think about it. Because Crimson can just be like, boop! And knock things out to shove them in the battery. So I don't have to go through this whole shebang again. Just let my brain do the work. Cue the Benny Hill music. Well, enjoy lurking. Thank you for the raid, Ban, and I'll have to catch up with you later. I'll check out your VOD for Farming Sim. Down it goes. Battery food. And Quantum, thanks for gifting out a sub to Ban. Alright, this bed. Let's see. Let's start getting rid of the old beds. So, Professor... I think what I'll do... What's the rest effectiveness here? 100%? Professor K, you can just sleep in the hospital. And then... Rod, you can sleep here. And then Fun Size Killjoy, you can sleep back here. So I still need more bedrooms, but like, everyone has their own bedroom now. But we'll keep expanding it. Okay, we can stop that. Rod, how did it... Oh, you're level 2! Hey, look at that. You actually leveled up some. That's a neat layout for the base. So I'm trying to have it be as cube-shaped as possible, because the intention is to eventually build it into a vault. And speaking of which, as soon as we get advanced fabrication, I want to get auto doors for reasons, as you'll see. Put an auto door to the vault, like right here. It does mean that this passageway is going to be the wrong temperature, though. So I'll have to think of a solution for that. But now that we're able to make advanced components, I ought to try to redesign this realm a little bit so that I can make use of a fabricator so that we can start to make advanced components for bionics. That would not be a bad thing. We are in a power negative situation still. Probably doesn't help with all my sleep accelerators and all the other bells and whistles, but I don't think Crimson's at risk of running out of power for the gene cycle. She still should be fine. I do have an idea for the design and shape. Yes. Yes. That's up here. Whether I can see it to fruition, God knows. But one can hope. The other thing I could do is, like, there's no real good reason for me not to destroy some of the corn and just, like, throw some, like, wind generators in here. You know, this is a pretty secure area. So maybe I'll just do that. Eat up some grow space for essentially free power. Don't worry, I noticed. Yeah. Why not? I don't have the steel for it, really, but we can mine for... Oh, you know what? Actually, pause that. Speaking of steel for it, all I need for steel is an electric smelter, and I'm going to have steel galore. And then once the miners are done, we'll have 6 bedrooms for our 6 colonists. So we'll have plenty of facilities to house all of our survivors. Yes, this will drain power to make steel, but then eventually it will feed back in a positive way. Because we'll be able to turn this slag into power pretty quickly. Plus it gets rid of all that debris. Littering and everything. Alright, auto door's done. Let's get prosthetics and bionics. I'm assuming. Should I research bionics next? Yay or nay? You choose, and if not, like, I'll come up with some alternatives. That was the thinking. I don't quite have enough room to put one there. Zappa, what are you doing in there? Get back to work. Okay, we're in grid excess now. Crimson needs 4 more hours until the conscientious objector weakness is removed. And then it looks like, yes, we're going to do bionics. So should I... Who to Gene Taylor? So I'm going to include everyone. Sapo, Moxie, Crimson, Killjoy, Rod, and Prof. And take a look at the options. Sapo would be getting his first superpower. Moxie, her first superpower. Crimson would either... I would probably add a superpower to Crimson. Fun-sized, I'd be removing weakness. Professor, I'd be adding a superpower. And Rod, I would be adding a superpower. And that was, of course, a success. No problem. So Crimson now can knock people unconscious with her mind, which is funny because she's also a psycaster. Prosthetics got done, so bionic replacements is next. There we go. Yes. Yes. Keep going. Don't stop. All right. You want Killjoy in. Killjoy. Enter the gene pod. Oh, no, that's not Killjoy. Killjoy. Enter the gene pod. And we're going to remove some of your weakness. It was a 50-50 chance, for the record. And we're trying to get rid of immature. Prediction. Will it work? Yay or nay? And good luck gambling. Alright, another issue that we have is we did not temperature up Moxie's room, which runs the risk of infestation, so we need to do that, like, post-haste. Quest expires. Yeah, we're not doing that. Ooh, steel! That'll help. A Sapo. I'll smooth out the wall for a little bit more light, but yeah, it's going to help a lot. Faults and bugs, eternal problems. A defoliator ship. Ooh, boy, that's a lot of mechs. I have an idea. You know that animal pulsar we have? We're going to use that. So the current priority is build bunker bedrooms and kill the defoliator. Kill the ship. So the question for you guys, how to kill the ship, Ancient Danger, or Animal Pulse? Either one will work. You choose the solution. The people in the Ancient Danger might not have enough muscle to deal with this group, but I can try it. Animal palsar definitely will have enough muscle for the group. So yeah, we'll see. You wouldn't even touch that defoliator? The problem is for the next group of suckers that land on the map tile? True. I don't really need to kill it. It's good. My cornfield, to be fair, is greater than 100 tiles away. So the defoliator, I don't think, is ever going to pose a threat to me. It will never be an issue, but... whether... yeah. I mean, we can decide whether I deal with that or not. Gold! Oh my goodness! Who knew? You know how they got automated? The word suckers. Apparently. Twitch automod is a little gung-ho. Probably for the best. Alright, I'm gonna keep Sapo in here and everyone else out so that he can just, like, go through the steel quickly. Because I don't want anyone else doing low-yield steel. And it looks like if we do take out the Engine Danger, I can pulse them. Or you want me to pulse them. But, yeah, I think it was a fair point that, like, there's really not much of a rush. They don't pose an immediate risk or anything like that. Alright, now that we have bionic replacements, I do want to get long-range mineral scanning. As that's part of the long-term plan for the community here, as you'll see. Look at all that free steel. Getting through all the slag. Fun-sized Killjoy's in there for one more day. Power is in the positive. Mega Sloth is still 65% in the biobank, so real no urgency there. And we are chipping away at the other bedrooms. But we did get a vent in for Moxie's. So Moxie's bedroom does not pose like a imminent risk to anyone. I need to be more careful about that. I had blanked. That we need to keep the facility very cold. Or we get a lot of bugs destroying a lot of sensitive equipment. Which is not so good. I don't have Anomaly and I don't have Biotech, correct. That can all be seen in the mods list, but the mods list is also here. So no Biotech, no Anomaly, so no pollution, no, you know, horror threats, nothing like that. I got quite a lot of... Oh, hello. Oh, ha! Another sealed vault quest. Cool. So we have 12 days and 7 days. That's convenient. Do I need a vent in the steel room? I will eventually, yeah. That's what these smoothings are. How about I just smooth them now? For safety. Because you can't put a vent on a non-smooth wall. Nomad Nate, thank you for the resub. Things are going smoothly, which always has me worried. When things are smooth, you're like, alright, what's gonna give? Getting rid of the last of the slag. We never move the wolf, so there's just a dead wolf in our, like, ranch. Getting through all that steel. Very happy to find the steel, because we were running low. Long-range mineral scanner got researched, and the reason for the long-range mineral scanner, in order to build vault technology, we're going to want a lot of plasteel and uranium, and I figured it's going to be quicker to get long-range material, given that we have horses, than deep drilling. With that said, there's still an advantage for deep drilling, because it would reveal overhead mountain tiles, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. So next research, I'm going to get biofuel refining, because I wouldn't mind transport potting our excess that we don't need to, like, potential allies in order to manage colony wealth. I think that would actually be pretty handy. Plus smoke pop, and yeah, there's a lot of other reasons to have chem fuel. Alright, so the defoliator's max radius is 100. What does that look like? Yeah, I don't care. Defoliate away. I think maybe what's best is we try to wake these guys up at some point, so that if there's a human raid, the mechs go kill the humans. Which means maybe Rod switch weapons with Professor. And then Rod can, like, shoot at the mechs from max range, and then we just avoid the area. Okay, fun-sized got brain death. And we did have a solution for that, which is to biosculpt him back. So if we're going to biosculpt him back, let's increase, let's, maybe what I'll do is I'll have a dedicated corner to the lab room for a biosculptor. So I'm going to move some of the materials around. The gene tailoring pod I'm just going to break down and install the other one. Prediction. Was it successful? It was not. Alright, now that that giant pile of slag is done, we can move the, So, of the negative consequences, this was a less bad one, because at least we can rescue him without using the, resmec serum. It could have been worse, surprisingly. Oh, what's funny is, like, we put him on the bed. Hang on. Carry. I don't want him there, because that's blocking his biosculpt pod location. And then the other issue that we're going to have is all of the lab equipment is drawing down from these batteries. So I'm going to temporarily move the batteries out of this network so that they actually turn off. All right, biofuel refining, and the reason I got that was for transport pods. We're whipping through the research, aren't we? So now the lab is off, which is, oh god, why you do that? Blah, blah. Whatever. Making me mad. I don't want him there. But fine. So what we're doing now is, actually, scratch that. I want sterile materials. I'm going to have a really quick biosculpting. So we'll put a biosculpt pod here. We will surround it with walls and a door. And then put sterile tiles in there so that we can biosculpt them back to life. I think with the door forced open, yeah, we'll just do a stone door because it doesn't need to close. It should be cold enough in there, but if I have to add a vent, I'll add a vent. I also want to get gene sequencing. So who to gene tailor? Here's the thing. He's unconscious. I could throw him back in the pod. While he's brain dead, I could just be like, good luck, double down, if you want. If you vote for it, that's what I'll do instead of healing his brain death. So you guys can choose. If you want Killjoy to go in for another run, I'm fine with that. If you want to be a gambler, it's cool. Sterile materials is done, and then we'll get the transport pods that I had. Ooh, I didn't click that. You guys want me to double down? All right, I'm glad I offered that up as a potential gamble, because I don't mind. Crimson, you want to do the honors? It's still a 50-50. And one of the advantages of this is, if it does kill him, we did save ourselves an entire biosculpt cycle. I know that's very brutally pragmatic, but it's the truth. So we have got 6 days on this treasure hunt. I will send Crimson out to go investigate in the morning. We'll have her venture out and see what's going on out there. All the wind turbines are now built, setting them up to auto-cut trees in their vicinity. And we are in huge power excess, so it's fine. We're not really in a situation where we have to worry too much. I could always find another one. Yeah, I can, but he's a zombie. He doesn't die. Well, actually, good point. Maybe brain death doesn't matter. I don't really need to biosculpt him. I could just kill him. Just cut off his head and he'll come back. I might want to strip his armor off first. But yeah, we can throw him into the gene tailoring pod as much as we want. We can play rough with his limp corpse, because what is it gonna do? Die? I don't think dying is a problem. Moxie, let's have you not go up there. So the avoid zone, let's repaint. like that. Don't go there. And then schedule, everybody avoid. Now I had meant for Rod to wake them up, so let's do that as well. He's got an 80 range sniper rifle. And he got hit on the first try. So one thing about the defoliators, as long as the defoliator is above 50%, the mechs will guard it. And then if it drops below 50%, they will attack me. So these mechs are now active, meaning that they're valid targets for potential raiders. Given that, except for mech raiders. Obviously, mechs are going to attack other mechs. So I can just, like, keep these mechs essentially guarding my base, because if I get attacked by human raiders, you know, the mechs will respond. Part of the base is in the avoid zone. Almost. Moxie, I don't want you mining, like, literally anywhere, but actually, you know what? Good point. You don't have anywhere to mine that would be productive. You come up here. This was going to be our dining room and rec room. I just don't want her mining down here because this is, you know, precious material. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Vault Builders, which originally streamed live on Twitch as a marathon. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel. Amid all the other credits, thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow vault builders.